Hey everybody, it's Zach from the Midnight Jamboree. So it's the day before Halloween and it's prep time. So I'm running errands, I'm going all around, seeing what I see and trying to make sure tonight's gonna be one of the best nights ever and subsequently making tomorrow one of the best days ever. So let's do this. Alright, so I'm at my first stop. I'm being a little bit selfish with this first stop. I'm at Total Wine. So I'm gonna go grab a few beers for the next couple days, some spooky beers hopefully, and we'll see what I find. I probably won't film when I get in there because they follow me around enough as it is when I go in there because I look kind of young. So probably just film me walking up and then maybe here or there. But I'll show you what I get later. There were a lot of things in there that I was like, yeah, that's pretty good, but Total Wine can just be really over-expensive for me, personally. I mean, I think a lot of people probably feel that way. So I went in there, just grabbed a 4-pack, so I'll drink that, it'll be just fine. I didn't really want to mix my 6 or anything like that just because they were out of a lot of stuff. But they also just had, I don't know, everything seems the same nowadays, so I was glad to get something a little bit different. So I'll show you guys that later on, but I wanted to keep it safe and snug in this little bag here because it's not super hot outside today, but it's not cold. On to the next place. Alright, so my next stop is Arizona Mills Mall. Now, I don't love coming to this mall, I just don't. It's very much a relic of the 90s in my opinion. That can be a very good thing, but not when it's kind of, you know, run down. Like, I grew up with Mills malls. There was Katy Mills, Grapevine Mills, all of these mills that were just great. But this one just feels a little bit antiquated. But the reason that I'm here, not to belay the point, is I'm going to FYE because Syd has a pre-order on some Reptar bars, and I got the receipt, and I'm gonna go in there and I'm gonna get them. And maybe there's something Halloween that's gonna be kind of cool in there. I don't know. I mean, FYE, you never know. You could find anything in that place. It's kind of ridiculous. So I'm going in. A lot of fun. As you can tell, it was very busy inside. I tried to film a little bit, but there were just too many people and I didn't want to be a jerk to anyone, so yeah, well, mission accomplished though. I do have the Reptar bars now, and I am running very short on time. I have 2.5 hours until she's off work, and I have like 8 more places to go, so I really need to get my tail into gear. I shouldn't have gone into the Halloween store, but you know, can I really help it? My new co-pilot. Oh, it's so beautiful. So much popcorn. Thank you, Harkins.
Guys, I just got off work, so I'm joining Zach in the Halloween Eve festivities.
It's been fun.
I can imagine it's much better than, you know, being at work. But luckily I have tomorrow and the next couple days off, so just unfortunately since I'm new to my company wasn't able to take the entire week off, but at least got the most important day off, which is tomorrow.
And my birthday.
And your birthday.
Just 2 days afterwards.
That's not as important.
That's
tomorrow.
Important. But yeah, so we are gonna run a few errands. As I said earlier, I was running a bit late, so I didn't get everything done that I needed to get done. So there's a couple things we have to get kind of set, but yeah, we're gonna go from there.
So we are at one of our favorite places in town.
One of the best places.
It's amazing. It's called Sweeties.
It's a candy store.
And they sell all kinds of weird flavored sodas, their own line of sodas, and basically any candy that you can think of. The first time we went in here before they were at this location, we found some of the most amazing candies that we hadn't seen since like the 90s. Like Bubblicious, Fruit Tornado, and all kinds of different bubble gums that we used to chew when we were kids, and all kinds of great things.
Yeah, so I'm pretty excited to go in.
I am so stoked. I think the last time we were in here was when we were buying bubble gum to make that gum machine in our living room.
That was a while ago.
It was last year during Halloween, so.
Yeah. So we're gonna go in there.
Yay! So we're back home.
It's been a long day.
It's been a long time since we talked to you.
Yeah, like 5 rough hours almost. 4 hours, but still roughly 4 hours. And we went and did a bunch of stuff, you know, mainly errands and things like that, making sure that tomorrow we really don't have to go out and do much of anything. Kind of just sit at home and relax. You know, I got my beer. I didn't show you earlier, but it's the 6th Glass from Boulevard, and it's based on the Hans Christian Andersen poem with about the devil being the 6th glass or something like that. But it's a spooky enough beer, and it's what I wanted. So
And it's from Boulevard, so
yeah,
I like
so that's
it.
pretty good. So we also went to Sweets,
As you
Sweeties, excuse me,
Sweeties.
Sweeties, and we got candy. So
We went a little ham, because...
I thought we went a little candy.
But no,
I
when
never
you're...
understood that term,
I don't know.
going ham.
Bacon.
I get it. Anything to do with bacon, I get it.
Hey,
So we got a haul.
a little bit.
So
Candy
what
haul.
do we got?
So, first of all, one of my absolute favorite things in the entire world is saltwater taffy. And they had some very obscure flavors, like maple bacon and chicken and waffles.
Yeah.
I was afraid to get those.
I
But
get it.
I did get banana split, coconut, cotton candy, and strawberry cheesecake, which are my 4 favorites.
Now these are mine. Root beer barrels. There's a story as to why I love root beer barrels. Back in the 90s, obviously they still do this, but Six Flags Fright Fest, I lived in Dallas, so I went to Six Flags over Texas, and I was just at one of the kind of random crane drop machines, and they had root beer barrels, and I'd never had one before, and I was like fascinated. I was like, oh my gosh, that candy looks like a tiny little barrel. And I know it's stupid, but ever since then, that's been like one of my favorite candies.
That's
And every
always one of my
Halloween,
favorites.
I have to get some. And thankfully, they have Dad's ones. I mean, I've never had the Dad's ones, I don't think.
Those ones are my favorite.
But I'm so excited to have root beer barrels, and I just kind of got a handful because I don't need a pound of candy. So I got Nerds, and they're new, and they're Lucha Grande Nerds, and there's guava versus mango chili, and lime versus pineapple. These are weird, but I am so excited to try these because they're just weird. I mean, it's nice that Nerds is kind of branching out past like grape and strawberry and other kind of flavors because I don't know, I think they'd be pretty good.
Well, they also had Pixie Sticks, Fun Dip, and Laffy Taffy all in these flavors
That's
too.
some like newer flavors.
Like
so.
guava and things like that, which I thought was like really interesting for some of these. But we couldn't find them in individual ones like this. They were all in like little sampler packs. These were the only ones that we could find individually. So
I'm excited to try them. I don't love Nerds all the time.
Nerds, especially in packages like this.
I was gonna say, but around Halloween time, it's Nerds time. Because I mean, it is. That's kind of how I feel about Halloween, though. As David S. Pumpkin said, Halloween is all about candy, man. But I said his name once. I shouldn't say it again. Candyman.
I was like, David S. Pumpkins? I want him to come.
Candyman. Oh my gosh, I said it 3 times. But I don't know. So I'm excited to try these. I think they'll be pretty good.
One of my absolute favorite candies as a kid for Halloween was always caramel apple pops. We found these a couple years ago, and at Sweeties before they moved locations. It was just like a giant like apple bushel, and I'd never seen them before. And this year they actually have them in like the orchard mix. I saw a bag of them at Target, Walmart, a couple other places. But it's Granny Smith apple and Red Delicious caramel sorry, this is Granny Smith apple, Golden Delicious, Red Delicious, and Granny Smith apple.
So all the colors of fall, pretty much.
And they all taste so different. This one is my absolute favorite because it tastes like you're actually eating a Red Delicious apple. With
That's
a little
one of
bit
the best
caramel
apples.
in it.
When you get a good one. Because Red Delicious can sometimes be not a good one.
Right? Sometimes it can be a little mealy.
Sometimes a little not good.
And since you did too, I want to do too. Sparkle cherry Laffy Taffy. When I was a kid, there were 2 giant Laffy Taffies that I always loved. One of which was the sparkle cherry, and the other one was a strawberry banana, where the top of it was strawberry and the bottom of it was banana. I haven't been able to find those ones for years, but the sparkle cherry I can still find, and I miss the old packaging from
With the
90s
monster.
with the monsters
that was
on them.
that was what I was gonna say. Is they used to have
Monsters.
weird looking monsters on them, and they were awesome.
And I always like the sparkle cherry one because he had diamonds in his teeth and
didn't
his
he have like
tongue
the
was
green
sticking out.
swirl tummy or something like that? I don't know. And I didn't know these actually still existed. When you said you were looking for them, I'm like, man, weren't those discontinued in the 90s? Because they got rid of the monster. I just didn't know they just switched to new packaging.
Yeah, because I got one the other day that I thought was a sparkle cherry, but it was just a regular cherry, and it was still bomb because you can't get cherry Laffy Taffy in the little sampler packs. So it's grape, banana, strawberry, and green apple. So you can never find the blue raspberry, the blue vanilla, the cherry. So whenever I can find cherry Laffy Taffy, I jump on it, but specifically the sparkle cherry, that is my favorite. I don't know why. I think it's like the crunchy with the chewy, just kind of that weird.
That makes sense to me.
But I love it.
And I love Laffy Taffy too, but my favorite Laffy Taffy is always going to be the banana Laffy Taffy. It was one of my mom's favorite like snacks of all time when it came to like candies and things, as far as I remember. And my sisters love it, and I love it too.
I love it.
We didn't get the kind of gene for liking circus peanuts, I don't think, but
that's a weird
I
one.
can get down on some banana Laffy Taffy.
But I've never been able to get behind that. It's like a weird chewy marshmallow, but like also like orange flavored, and that's where I can't do the orange. I don't know.
You have time for a couple jokes?
Sure.
When is a car not a car?
I don't know when.
When it is turning into a driveway.
That's actually pretty funny.
What did the teddy bear say after dinner?
Fun stuff.
That one wasn't this. That one was kind of obvious.
What did the mama buffalo say to the little buffalo when he left?
What did the mama buffalo say to the little buffalo when he left? I heard you talking about me.
Bye, son.
Wow. Bison. That's a good one.
That is a really good one.
That's humorous. I like that.
Why are A's like flowers?
Why are A's like flowers?
This is actually really stupid. Because bees come after them.
That's cute.
And then my other
I
one.
like that.
Oh, it's the same joke.
Boo.
Boo! Well, I do have one other Laffy Taffy here, which I've never seen before. It's
That's
a
weird.
2-flavor mystery swirl. It's weird that I've never seen it before.
No, it's weird.
It's a 2-flavor mystery swirl. I don't know.
Its existence is odd. Does that have a joke?
Mm-hmm. Why did the girl put lipstick on her head?
Because that's where her lips are.
She wanted to make up her mind.
Whoa! That's funny.
And what is a vampire's favorite food?
There's a lot of answers to that question.
Nectarines.
That's a good one.
Right? I was quite surprised by that.
Very, very topical too.
It is.
A lot of bloodsuckers in the world. What?
Haha.
It's Halloween time. So one of my favorite things in the world, it's not candy. I'm sorry, I'm cheating a little bit. Moon pies. Specifically banana moon pies. And when these are 99 cents, you don't pass them up.
Especially when they're double-decker ones.
They're so good. I love moon pies. I mean, I know certain people in the world don't love moon pies, but they're delicious.
It's
Especially
graham
banana.
cracker cookie with marshmallow and banana coating. They have chocolate, they have cherry, they have vanilla, they have strawberry. I don't care what flavor you're eating, but you're gonna eat a moon pie and you're gonna like it.
I care what flavor. I like the chocolate ones. I don't like the strawberry, vanilla. It's banana or chocolate.
I like the cherry ones. They kind of remind me of like a. Have you ever had a cherry dipped cone at Dairy Queen? Well, if you've ever had one of those, that's exactly what it tastes like.
Either way,
It's my favorite.
banana moon pies. I love them. They're delicious.
So one of my all-time favorite things in the world, if you couldn't tell from the taffy, is cotton candy. And specifically cotton candy flavored anything. Like, Zach knows anytime he sees anything cotton candy scented, cotton candy flavored, that he's going to buy it for me and I'm going to like it. So another one of my favorite things is sour gummy candy. As if you've ever seen, what was it, our Jolly Rancher video, we talked about that. I think we even talked about it in our M&M video.
Probably. You just like sour candy.
I like sour gummy candy. So when I found cotton candy flavored sour gummy straws, I had to get them. Even if they're like the worst thing in the world, which is, I mean, how can they be with this weird little dog, fox, kangaroo, cat thing? eating cotton candy and having steam coming out
It's
of
a
his ears.
creature. It's a creature of sorts.
I don't know.
It looks
but-
like the Noid had a dog,
right? That's what
but then like smacked it upside the face with Stinky the Cat from Doug. And then, yeah, that's kind of what that looks like.
But they're sour power straws and they're cotton candy flavored, and there's like a mixture
they're
of pink
straws?
and blue. Yeah, they're like Sour Patch straws.
Oh, right on. Might have to try these.
They
in
had
soda
straws
pop.
and then they had like belts and different flavors too. But they had a container that was like 5 pounds of just nothing but sour belts for like $15, and they came with their own little tongs.
See, that's the
I
thing.
was very tempted.
Like Sweeties, you think it's super reasonable when you're there, but then you're gonna get home and you're like, did I need $15 worth of that? The answer is yes. But
because that's
it's
the
just
cool
weird.
thing is you can buy it individually or you can buy it in bulk. And the
Sweeties
buying
is
it
good
in
about
bulk
bulk.
is, I want to do it all the time. But then Zach goes, do you need that much? Do you really need that much? And then I go, no, but I want it, and then I don't get it.
So I got some sour stuff too. I've never had these before. They're sourfuls and they're rainbow berry. It says starts sour, stays sour, always flavorful. I mean, I've had obviously the Airheads extremes with like the other stuff, but I've never
Like
had
belts.
these ones. Yeah, like the belts, the straws, the whatever, small little bits and things.
Mm-hmm.
But I've never had these, so I don't know. I'm actually super excited to try these. And that's the great thing about going to Sweeties is there's just so much random junk there that you never knew existed or you didn't know still existed. So, I mean, you can find stuff like this and you're like, oh, hey, yeah, that's gonna be cool.
There's one whole section that's like candy that our parents grew up with.
Oh, yeah.
Like Big Cherry, Abba Zaba, Sky Bars,
Henry.
Oh Henry's.
Charles.
And I'm just like they had big hunks, and I was like,
Yeah.
big hunks.
See, stuff you'd like find when you're on a road trip through the Americas.
Like
You
in a
stop-
general store.
Yeah, like a random gas station. Not like at 7-Eleven or something like that, generally.
Like a mom
But,
and
yeah.
pop kind of thing. Like the kind of stuff you find in like the gift shop at Cracker Barrel. Like, they have a whole
Yeah.
section of penny candy and a bunch of different flavors. So
Candy's good. I love candy. And I'm not even talking like I love Halloween, therefore my association with candy. I just like candy. Candy's good. Candy's good. What else you got over there?
So one of the things I've been trying to find all season is pumpkin spice Werther's caramels.
Werther's.
Werther's.
Where there's a caramel, there's a way.
I love their soft caramels. I especially love their chewy caramels, but their soft caramels are really good. And I don't see how pumpkin and caramel together can be that.
I don't know. I mean, I'm looking forward to trying them. I mean, cards on the table. We got those at Dollar General because I was trying to find Jolt Cola, and they didn't have it. But yeah,
We're
I mean,
on the wait list, and we'll get
yeah.
some on Saturday.
I'm excited to try those because I think that pumpkin spice is a great flavor.
Mhm.
Obviously, I mean, there's my coffee video that I made earlier this morning, but it's just abused at this point in time. So things that don't need to be pumpkin spice are now pumpkin
Ham,
spice.
cheese,
Okay.
cough drops.
Don't talk about ham like that. Ham can be any flavor almost, and it'll be delicious. Ham is
fine.
multi-versatile.
Cheese,
Yeah.
cough drops.
Cough drops are weird. I tried to find some of those still, so I'm probably gonna hunt those down.
I wouldn't be surprised if that Tampax meme actually becomes a thing at some point.
You know, like Clorox, pumpkin spice bleach, all that good stuff. What else you got over there?
So, I have an affinity for collecting weird things, like
Yeah.
decorative lollipops. I got one the other day at a local, like,
Local grocery store, higher end grocery store.
like a really bougie Whole Foods that doesn't sell only organic food. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know how to explain it, but it's called AJ's Marketplace. And it's kind of like a basic, like, swirl pop that's orange, white, and black.
Pretty cute.
So then I had to get him.
That's cute too.
Because I have a flower vase that I keep a lot of like balloons and candy, like I keep like lollipops and things like this in because I'm weird and I like to collect kitschy things like this and put them on my desk. So yeah, I saw his little face and I couldn't leave him there because
His was the only one that
his was
wasn't
the only
broken.
one exactly, and he needed to come home with me because he reminds me of a scarecrow, but also kind of like Jack Skellington,
Pretty
and
cute.
he's adorable, and
I like him.
I like him a lot.
And it tastes delicious.
Artificially flavored orange candy.
Probably not then. So, I got these. I love Reese's Peanut Butter Cups, one of my favorite things. And apparently this brand called Hoyer makes a butterscotch peanut butter cup. And a secondary one of my favorite things in the world is butterscotch. Like butterscotch pudding, butterscotch little candies. I love butterscotch. It's an odd flavor that I don't feel is utilized enough. So, I don't know, I saw these and I was like, I have to try those. Because those sound ridiculously good. And I think this was one of the ones that was like in the section with the mom and dad.
Mm.
I hate to say it, more like my dad
Yeah.
as opposed to yours.
Well, my
But
dad introduced me to Big Cherry,
that's
like,
a little bit older.
back when I was younger. Like, because it was something that he used to get on the base all the
Yeah.
time. But that was also when he was in the middle of Indiana, so maybe, maybe your dad did
Yeah,
too.
I'm excited for these. Screw it, I'm eating these now. You want
So,
one?
yeah.
Here, we're doing this now.
Oh my god.
Smells butterscotchy. Obviously has that same Reese's-esque wrapper. Who came first? I don't know. You like it? It's good.
I like them separately. But you mix them together,
I
and
agree,
it's
it's
not
weird.
good.
It's tasty, but it's weird.
Love that peanut butter.
Mhm.
Because it has a little bit of a crunchiness to it, and that butterscotch is really tasty.
They do
But
make.
I don't like butterscotch and peanut butter together. That's a weird combo for
They
me.
do have a chocolate one from this brand, so I might try that.
Definitely.
Any questions? If you haven't seen the David S. Pumpkins Halloween special, do yourself a favor. It's on Hulu. It's fantastic. It's probably my new favorite Halloween special. So,
We watched it twice.
yeah.
We watched it twice in one day.
Twice yesterday. We'll probably watch it a couple more times before Halloween's over.
I wanted to be Abraham Lincoln and a taco.
Abraham Taco? But yeah. So, I think before this gets any more ridiculous, I think that'll probably be it for this episode of the Midnight Jamboree. As we said, it's October 30th, the night before All Hallows Eve.
All Hallows Eve.
All Hallows evenings. And we're gonna kind of end this here, turn on the projector. We're gonna have a blast, and we'll probably do a couple more things tomorrow on the channel. But other than that, we're wrapping up the Halloween season. We celebrate Halloween all year round. Don't worry about it.
I know. I'm glad at least I'm feeling better enough that I can celebrate Halloween full spirit.
Yeah. Like I said, I got all that popcorn. I got all this stuff. It's gonna be a good night tonight, and tomorrow's gonna be just as good.